Hey, what's going on? It's Tuba Billy. Had a pretty cool experience this morning. My wife had to go try this again. My wife had to go to a poll workers training, and it's not what you think. Like my coworkers laughed. It's to work the election polls. So I had a little meeting this morning. So I got to stay home and do homeschool with our kids, because we started school. We're homeschooling, and so had my 10-year-old, 6-year-old, 8-year-old, all doing homeschool, and it was actually a pretty cool experience to sit there and talk and help the kids to learn something. My 10-year-old, of course, she does pretty good. She had math and language arts and different things like that. 6-year-old, of course, she's just learning, kind of first grade level, this type of stuff. But she did really well. 8-year-old is the one I was worried about, and of course we started with language arts, because that's what he struggles in, and it was a struggle to get him to read and things like that. But then we got to math, and he typically likes math, and it was neat to see it click in his brain. We were talking about rounding, when you round up numbers, if you got 28, you round up to 30. If you've got 23, you round down to 20. Doing that at tens place, the hundreds place, all this stuff. And it was neat to see that finally click, and he didn't have to think about it as much anymore. He was just spouting off the answers. We had a little game to play, and he loved the game. And then I said, hey, that's like when you ask what time it is, and I look at the clock might say 5:13, but I say, hey, it's 5:15, and you say, no, it's 5:13. I'm rounding, and he finally got it. So that when his older sister asked what time it was, and I looked, and it was like 12:28. I was like, ooh, perfect example. And I said, hey, here, look, round to the tens spot. What time is it? And he's like, ooh, 12:30. I was like, yes. So that was pretty exciting to get that experience. And yeah, we kind of struggled a little bit and had some, not tears, but upset times. But it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. Now, doing that every day would definitely get tiring, and more praise to my wife who is doing that, especially with our 3-year-old being in the mix. Now, for me, like she said, just put him on his tablet. I don't care. But I mean, we don't want him on the tablet every single day, all morning. So the biggest struggle is him, kind of getting in the way, making noise, distracting them, and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, it was pretty good. So, I mean, we're teaching them their language arts, teaching them their math, their history, their science, social studies, all sorts of just awesome stuff. And we know exactly what they're being taught. They're not being taught anything that is politically motivated. And it's great. It's great. And hopefully, by the end of this year, we can look back and say, hey, look, you were struggling with this concept, and now you've come this far. And the kids be like, yeah, that'd be awesome. And I can look at my wife and say, yeah, that's awesome. You did that. So anyway, that's just my thoughts for today. Got to teach my kids, homeschool. Exciting times. Just please be excellent to each other. Oh, look, green light. Tuba Billy signing out. God be with you till we meet again.